लाइव हो गया क्या? अभी पता नहीं चला है। आई थिंक आई एम लाइव नाउ। लाइव हो गया क्या? Oh, people are already waiting. Good evening, Karthikeyan. Good evening. Good evening, Shubham. Good evening, Ashwin. Good evening. Good evening. Very good evening to all of you, friends. Very good evening to all of you. I hope you all are doing fine in this winter season. I mean, it is shivering cold here. Jai Parshuram. Saurabh Dwivedi. I think, Saurabh, this is your first class. This is the first time I am seeing your name. Kalpesh Mishra, waiting eagerly, sir. Good evening. Kalpesh, I think this is your first class also. Eh? There are some new names today. चलिए चलिए, अच्छा है, अच्छा अच्छा है. Good evening, Arunopal. Good evening. Guys, first of all, I would like to apologize. The last class that I took on Unacademy app, the special class at 8 p.m., I don't know what happened in that class. Yes, Karthikeyan, I got the news. Cyclone hit Tamil Nadu. I got the news. I hope you are doing fine. I hope your family is fine. Everybody is fine. Take care, guys. Take care. Take care. And I was saying that I was apologizing for the 8 p.m. special class. I was taking the class, and in midway, after 30-35 minutes, I don't know what happened. Some students started complaining of the buffering issue, and then suddenly the class stopped. Yes, yes, Arunopal. Sir, last special session end हो गया था. I know it got ended. I complained to the Unacademy team that it happened, and they will resolve the issue. I don't know what happened. I think Karthikeyan is from Tamil Nadu. Ashwin is also from Tamil Nadu. I know Ashwin, you are from Tamil Nadu. चलिए, those who are from Tamil Nadu, please take care. So guys, let's not waste any more time. Let's not waste any more time. Time is already an issue. Time is already an issue on the Unacademy app. Oh, sorry, on the YouTube channel. So I welcome you all once again to the Unacademy Gate Mechanical YouTube channel. I am Manish Mishra, and you are watching Unacademy Gate Mechanical YouTube channel. Guys, those who don't know me, जिनकी ये पहली क्लास है, let me just introduce myself. I secured an R&D rank of 568 in GATE 2015, and since then I am teaching for GATE and ESE. I have a cumulative experience of 5 years, and the subjects that I deal with are manufacturing science, industrial OR, and material science. In this session, guys, in this module, I am currently dealing with industrial engineering and operations research. Okay, so I am straight away going to go to that section where I left the class yesterday. Let's not waste any more time. In the previous class, we dealt with economic order quantity model 2. We solved some questions of economic order quantity model 2, and today we will see economic order quantity model 3. Okay, so let's just start with this. Let's just start with this without wasting any more time. So guys, as the case with earlier models, I am going to start this model with assumptions. I am going to start this model with assumptions. So the number one assumption is the demand will remain uniform. The demand will remain uniform. The second assumption is that shortage is allowed. Yes, yes, you read it correctly, you heard it correctly for the first time. in the inventory model series, I wrote that shortage is allowed. Yes, Shubham, I was trying to explain this part in the special class, but unfortunately, the class stopped. So don't worry, we will continue this here. Let's other also learn. So the demand is uniform, shortage is allowed. For the first time in any inventory model, I have given the provision for shortage. Shumam, if you want, you can take some time off. You can join the class after again 15 or 20 minutes. Up until then, I will be explaining this part, which I think I have already explained to you in the special class. So now let me just move ahead. And the third assumption, what is the third assumption? Infinite replenishment rate. Infinite replenishment rate. So as soon as I wrote infinite replenishment rate, I think many of you might have understood that this is going to be the case of seller or manufacturer. Seller or manufacturer, guys? Seller. Are infinite refill. The rate with which the replenishment process 0 से 90 का transition, it is going to be instant, infinite. So it is the case of seller. Now demand is uniform. 2 दिन का देगा तो 4 दिन का निकाल लेंगे. If the demand is given for 2 days, we can find the demand for 4 days. Similarly, if it is given for a week, I can find the demand for a month or a year. That is the meaning of uniform demand. What uniform demand simply means that if you know the average sales of a single day, you can use that data and extrapolate and find the data for any given number of days. ठीक है ना भाई? चलिए आगे बढ़ता हूं. Now what is this? Shortage is allowed. What is this? Shortage is allowed. Okay, guys, remember we were talking about Nestle Maggie. Remember we were talking about Nestle Maggie and how I told you that Nestle Maggie is a very popular hotshot product. I mean, Maggie is available everywhere. Even I have seen that some people who own shops like bicycle repair or puncture shop, they also sell Maggie. I mean, when I was in college, near to my college hostel, there was a small, what do you say, shop. It is not a shop basically. It is a temporary shed or something like that, and he used to sell, repair bicycle punctures, and I remember that he also used to sell Maggie. So it is a very popular product. Everybody sells Maggie. Everybody keeps Maggie in their inventory. ठीक है ना? So let's just assume that is a scenario that if a shopkeeper who is selling Nestle Maggie somehow fails to provide Nestle Maggie to a customer, when he will fail? When he will fail? Remember this. When a seller will fail to provide Nestle Maggie to a customer, that case can only arise when Nestle Maggie is not available in the inventory. That means Maggie is out of stock. Maggie is out of stock, or I can also relate from this that there is a shortage of Maggie. There is a shortage of Maggie. ओके तो शॉर्टेज अलाउ करने का मतलब है दैट वी कंसिडर द पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट गेटिंग आउट ऑफ स्टॉक, दैट इज द प्रोडक्ट इज नॉट अवेलेबल इन द इन्वेंटरी. सो सपोज अ सेलर हु इज सेलिंग नेस्ले मैगी गेट्स आउट ऑफ स्टॉक, देयर इज अ शॉर्टेज ऑफ मैगी इन द इन्वेंटरी. व्हाट विल हैपन? You will go to that shop, you will ask for Maggie, you will say I want this Maggie. He will say, oh, I do not have Maggie, I am out of stock, sorry, come next day. Will you wait for one day to eat Maggie? No, you cannot wait at all. अबे नहीं कर सकते इंतजार भाई. मैगी की तलब तुम क्या जानो. सुनो ध्यान से. So what I am saying is that if the seller will fail to provide me Maggie because somehow he did not paid enough attention to his business and he got out of stock for Maggie, me as a customer will go to some other shop and buy Maggie from there because I cannot delay my urge to eat Maggie. I cannot delay my urge to eat Maggie. I will go to some nearby shop. I will ask Maggie from his shop and I will buy Maggie from there. I will eat Maggie. And you know what? that particular shop owner, if somehow recognizes that I am a new customer, earlier I have never ever visited his shop for Maggie, if he realizes that and he offers me some kind of discount, or he tells me some kind of whatever he tells me that I am a very good looking man, I might get I might have a feeling that I am well entertained here. He is a better shopkeeper. And from the next time, I might not even go to that old shop. I might start going to this new shop in order to buy Maggie. So, by getting out of stock from Maggie, that old shopkeeper not only what? That old shopkeeper not only missed the chance of making profit by selling that packet of Maggie, he also risked a very loyal and valuable customer. So, if I consider the case of Nestle Maggie, then भैया shortage तो allow नहीं हो सकती. We cannot allow shortage in case of Nestle Maggie. Not a single chance. Not a single chance. But remember that when you go to a big mall, okay, there is a big electronic shop like Chroma or like Reliance Digital. You must have seen that they keep those big, large screen, flat screen LED TVs on display. The small ones are always there in the down rows or somewhere behind the back or somewhere at the end of the shop or the showroom. But the big ones, the flashy ones, are always at the center or always at the entry of the showroom. But you know what? The reality is that those big TV, those flashy TVs are actually not for sales point of view. I mean 90 to 95% people buy a TV which is sub 50 inch. Sub 50 inch means you will buy a LED TV which has a dimension lesser than 50 inch or equivalent to 50 inch. Very few people buy TVs which are above 50 inch, let's say 55, 65, 75 inches TV. These TVs, I mean, they rarely gets sold. Now, if the shopkeeper is smart, he has analyzed his business model, he has analyzed customers, he has properly evaluated the market demand, he will know that keeping the big flashy TV in the showroom can attract customer, but keeping the big flashy TV in the inventory is stupidity, because customers will not come in shop to buy those big flashy TVs. Majority of customer will buy the small ones. Only the big TV will attract the customer in the showrooms. So if I will keep, let's say, 10 big TVs, 65-inch TVs in my godown, in my inventory, not only it will occupy space, it will also block a lot of money. It will also block a lot of money, a lot of capital. So keeping big flat flashy TVs in the inventory control, in the inventory system or in the stock is complete idiocracy or stupidity. What I am saying is that let's say if a customer comes to the shop and he asks for a big flashy 65-inch TV, I can show that 65-inch TV to the customer in the display. I can take not one, not two, tens, hundreds of orders of 65-inch TV. But there is no need to keep 65-inch TVs in the inventory because it is not a good sale. I can definitely ask the nearby dealer, the nearby agency, the company which manufactures that TV to deliver that TV in a very short duration of time, let's say in 2 days or 1 day, so that I can get the TV installed at the customer's premises. But keeping that TV in the inventory is not a good idea. So I am saying here that it completely depends on the product. It completely depends on the product whether there is a need of shortage, whether there is a need of getting out of stock or not. When it is case of Nestle Maggie, getting out of stock is like a crime. Getting out of stock is like a crime. But when it comes to a 65-inch or a 75-inch LED TV, getting out of stock is basically a very smart thing to do. It will not only save me money, it will not only reduce my total cost, it overall going to increase my profit margins. So basically, with this economic order quantity model, we are considering the possibility of shortage. I am not saying that we will always short, we will always go out of stock. All I am saying is in the EOQ model 1, we strictly said that this model is only for those products where shortage cannot be a criteria. But in this particular EOQ model, first time we are introducing the concept of shortage, we are considering the possibility of shortage. We will check for a certain product that whether it is good to keep the product in the inventory and straight away sell it to the customer. All I am saying is whether it is profitable to carry the product, to hold the product and pay the holding or carrying cost, or whether it is profitable to keep the inventory out of stock for that particular product, and when the demand comes, ask the customer to wait for a couple of days and provide the customer by getting that product with a speedy delivery, with some fast transportation method, and deal with the situation. Keep listening, keep listening, keep listening. So सुनते चलिएगा. So I am saying that in the economic order quantity model 2, the condition of shortage is allowed. Now remember guys, remember, I told you there was one more type of cost that was left. There was one more type of cost that was left. And that was shortage cost. That was shortage cost. Am I audible to everyone? Can everybody hear me? Just give me a yes or no in the comment box. Just give me a yes or no in the comment box if I am audible to everyone. चलिए. Okay. So the formula for shortage cost is CH multiply by I average into S. CH multiply by I average into S. I don't know what happened. Okay, I am audible. Everybody is saying that I am audible. So no need to worry. Let me just proceed. So the formula for shortage cost is CH multiply by I average S. Okay. Now we will have to understand these terms. CS multiply by I averages. Now I will have to understand what is CS, what is I averages. Suppose there is a case of a seller where I had maximum inventory on the starting of the cycle, and the inventory slowly due to the sales, due to consumption became zero. As soon as the inventory became zero, I started taking back orders. Yes, I have introduced a new term, and that term is back order. What is back order? Guys, back order simply means that you are out of stock for the product. You do not have the product in the inventory, but you are taking the order. You are taking the order. You will somehow manage the product from the dealer, either through very speedy delivery process, fast transportation method, whatever tam jam you will do, but you will manage the product somehow. All you are doing is you are taking back order. That means you do not have the product in the inventory, and still you are saying the customer, okay, I will provide. Okay, I will provide. So I am saying is that I am taking back order. So remember, this is the timeline and this is the quantity line. This axis represent quantity, this axis represent time. So what I am doing is, when I got out of stock, when there was zero items left in the inventory, I started taking back order. Make sure that the particular line have the same slope. Make sure that the particular line have the same slope. Same slope, remember, same slope. Why same slope? Because the demand rate is uniform. Although I am out of stock, customers are still coming in the shop, in the system at the same rate. At the same rate, because demand is uniform. So I took some back order. And after a certain point, when I had enough back order, I know that I can fulfill only this much amount of back order, not more than that. More back orders is not a possibility. I will stop. Depending on my situation, I will stop. Then what I will do? From this point, I will order a lot. Equivalent to this much. I will order a lot equivalent to this much. What is this much? This much here is maximum inventory. And I will also order this much, which is basically my short inventory. This is the number of units that I will short. Let's say I take a back order of 10 units, then those 10 units will become the short inventory. And when I will place the order, जब मैं order place करूंगा, I will be ordering the lot size equivalent to maximum inventory plus short inventory. Remember this point, guys. I will order maximum inventory plus short inventory. This entire Q बराबर IM plus IS is going to be the lot size. Q बराबर IM plus IS is going to be the lot size. Remember this. Keep listening. Now, the point that I wanted to explain is, suppose I short some inventory here. Suppose at this point, when the inventory count is zero, one customer came, I took the order, I said I will provide you the 65-inch LED TV. I took the order and I said that the TV will get installed in 2 to 3 days time. Similarly, after a couple of days, one more customer came. Again, I took the order and I told him that I will provide you with the 65-inch LED TV in 2 to 3 days time. Now what I am saying is, I have promised him also 2 to 3 days time. But I am saying that this customer came first. This customer came after 2 to 3 days time. So meanwhile, when this customer came, this customer has already waited the time that I demanded. मैंने जितना समय डिमांड किया था, मैंने उसको जितना वेट करने के लिए कहा था, वो कस्टमर तो पहले से ही उतना वेट कर चुका है. सुनते चलना. So I am saying is that the customer that came at this point, I am saying that the customer that came at this particular point, I promised him the TV. And similarly, a customer came after 2-3 days, I promised him the same TV. A customer came again after 2-3 days, I promised him the same TV. And the customer who came here at this particular time, this time is higher than this time. Remember, if this is the, let's say, 10th day, then let's say this is the 15th day. There was a time difference of 5 days in between. If anybody has any doubt, you can write it in the comment box, because I know this is a bit critical to explain, but I am trying my level best to explain you. It is a bit critical to explain and I am trying my level best to explain you guys. All I am saying is, one customer came on the 10th day when I had zero inventory. I promised him the TV. Another customer came on the 15th day. Again I promised him the TV. But what is the difference? What is the difference? The difference is, on the 15th day, I will get the inventory. I will get the inventory that I ordered. What was the inventory that I ordered? Maximum inventory plus the short inventory. जितने का back order लिया है, the order which I have taken as back order, उसको भी मंगाऊंगा, plus जो मेरे को inventory में चाहिए, I want the items in my inventory, I am going to order that as well. But what happens? What happens? Just focus this here. You will be able to understand what is shortage cost. This customer, I am going to blue mark this. This customer who came on the 15th day, I took the back order. That customer will have to wait only 1 day in order to get the product, because the day when he ordered, the very next day I got the inventory. The day he ordered, the very next day I got the inventory. But this customer here, I am going to mark it in green. This customer here, he ordered it on the 10th day. He waited for 5 days. He waited for 5 days. He waited for 5 days. So guys, yes Ashish, what happened? Hello Ashish, what happened? Ashish, have you joined the class just now? Okay, no issues, no issues. Okay. Okay, let me proceed. Let me move on. Let me move on. Okay, let me move on. Let me concentrate. I am saying the man or the customer who purchased the product on the 10th day, I told him I will provide you the TV, but he waited for 5 days. He waited for 5 days. Yes, Karthikeyan, it can lead to the loss of customer. It can lead to the loss of customer. If I will make the customer wait for 5 days, he is waiting eagerly for the TV and I am making him wait. That customer can change his mind. But as a smart shopkeeper, as a smart seller, what I will do? I will offer him a bit more discount. I will offer him, let's say, a bit more discount. I will tell him, sir, I will give you a cashback of 1000 rupees. I will give you 3 months of Hotstar, Netflix and Amazon Prime free. Let's say I made that offer to him. He will feel more curious. He will feel more excited. Okay, I can wait 2 more days. He is giving me a better offer. So remember my point. Remember my point. This is a very important point. All I am saying is that I am going to use another color, let's say yellow color. As the days are getting passed by, keep listening guys, as the days are getting passed by, the number one customer who came when I was out of stock is waiting by more number of days with respect to the customers who are coming in the shops after him. 10 तारीख को जो आया, who came on the 10th, waited for more with respect to the one who came on the 11th, and the 11th one waited more with respect to the one who came on the 12th day, and the 12th one waited even more with respect to the one who came on the 15th day. So, what is the situation here? What is the situation here? The customer that came on the 15th, I made sure that he got the TV on the very next day. So there was no need for me to provide him with any sort of lucrative offer, any sort of cashback, any sort of free vouchers. But the customer who waited for 5 days, definitely there is a need of a discount. Definitely there is a need of a better, better deal. All I am saying is that if a customer waits for a certain amount of time, he is entitled for a certain kind of discount. And the discount number one will depend on how much time he has waited. The discount will depend on the duration for which the customer has waited for the TV. Second, the discount will depend upon the quantity the customer is going to purchase. Let's say if a customer is taking a bulk order, he is taking 10 TVs at a time. Definitely I will have to give him a better discount. Let's say somebody is opening a new hotel, somebody is opening a new showroom. He is going to add 10 TVs in the showroom at different locations. He is going to put 10 TVs inside his lobby. I will definitely have to give him a better discount. So all I am saying here, guys, let me just take out my pen. As was the case with holding cost depended on both quantity and period. Q पे भी डिपेंड किया, T पे भी डिपेंड किया. It depended on both duration and quantity. Remember the hotel वाला example I gave you. If one customer waited for 1 day, one bill will be generated. If one customer waited for 5 days in the hotel, another kind of bill will get generated. If 5 customer will wait, another kind of bill will generate. So holding or carrying cost depended upon both quantity and time. Holding cost dependent on both quantity and time. Similarly, shortage cost also depends on quantity as well as time. Shortage cost will also depend on quantity and time. Arunopal Ghosh is saying no. Oh, you are answering Karthikeyan. Karthikeyan has asked, sir, is there in shortage there will be no holding cost? Guys, remember this. If I am stock out of a product, if some product is not there in my inventory, how I am going to calculate holding cost on that product? I have not even holded the product for 1 day. That product will come in the shipment and it will straight away go to the customer's premises. I have not even hold the product. Then how can I calculate holding cost? But remember, because I was stock out, because it was a shortage, I did not have the product, I will have to make sure the customer some kind of discount, and different customer different types of discount depending upon the duration with which they have waited. I hope this is clear to everyone. Although I did not have the product, but in order to get the product immediately, in order to get the product in a very short duration time, I might have opted for some very fast delivery options, for some very fast transportation options which have costed me some money. And that money is my shortage cost. Because I was short, because I did not have the product, because I didn't hold the product, I am going to bear some certain cost which is going to affect my profit. Whether I have to give the customer some kind of discount, whether I will have to offer a faster transportation method, whatever may be the situation, I will be spending some money more in order to fulfill the shortage that I have amounted for. Sure, don't worry, I will explain the cycle, each and everything. Just tell me whether this point is clear or not. The one point that I am emphasizing is, shortage cost depends on both quantity and duration. किसी पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट को मैं कितनी मात्रा में शॉर्ट करता हूं, द मोर द प्रोडक्ट आई विल शॉर्ट, द शॉर्टेज कॉस्ट विल डिपेंड ऑन दैट. एंड सेकेंड, द ड्यूरेशन विथ विच आई विल शॉर्ट द प्रोडक्ट. जिस कस्टमर को 5 दिन वेट कराऊंगा उसको ज्यादा डिस्काउंट देना पड़ेगा, उसके पीछे का शॉर्टेज कॉस्ट ज्यादा होगा. लेट मी प्रोसीड गाइस, let me proceed. So remember the case of holding cost. I use the term I average. Why did we use I average? Remember, there was a time when I had maximum inventory and when I had zero. But if I want to calculate the holding cost, what I did, I chose an average number of quantity and I made sure that average number stayed for the entire cycle. Basically what I did, the cost that will be generated by the triangle, the same cost should be generated by the rectangle in order to calculate the shortage cost easily. Similarly what I will do, same is going to be the case with shortage cost. What I will do, I will consider an average value. Why an average value? Because my friends, one customer will have a different kind of shortage cost, another customer will have a different kind of shortage cost. In order to calculate the shortage cost properly, I will have to make sure that I calculate the shortage cost behind every customer. But if I will select an average value and I will make sure that all the average customers, all the number of customers that are on the average list, if they spend the exact same amount of time in the system, I will calculate the shortage cost behind that. I will get the shortage cost from the rectangle, equating it to the triangle, and that will solve my question, my problem, my purpose, that shortage cost is CS multiplied by I average S. Remember guys, just was the case with holding cost. Its unit was rupees per unit per time because it depended both on quantity as well as duration. The shortage cost will also depends on quantity and duration and will have the unit rupees per unit per time. I hope this particular concept is clear for everyone. And now I am going to proceed to the next part. What is the next part? We will be discussing the economic order quantity model 3. Yes, Karthikeyan, time will always be here. Don't rectify this. Time can be given in any unit. Remember, for economic order quantity, it should be 1 year. For economic order quantity, it should be 1 year, but the shortage cost can be given in either months or weeks or even year or even 10 years. Remember this. Now the notations. The notations are something like this, that there will be a duration T1. When there will be inventory in the system, and there will be a duration T2 when there will be no inventory. आशीष is asking sir, लेकिन EOQ तो एक ऑर्डर की क्वांटिटी है ना? Yes आशीष, EOQ एक ऑर्डर की क्वांटिटी है. I did not understand your doubt. तो एक ईयर क्यों सेम ले सकते हैं ना, ऊपर नीचे हैं? एक ईयर क्यों सेम ले सकते हैं ना? आशीष, what are you asking man? Go watch the previous lectures. ठीक है ना? Don't get confused my dear. According to calculate the EOQ, we take the total cost for 1 year, so that we can, basis of the total cost of 1 year, we can distribute it in terms of cycles, and the repetitions of those cycles will make 1 year. Suppose the EOQ is 50 units, which is enough for only 10 days. Then the 10-day cycle will keep on repeating and it will make the entire year. Okay, let me proceed. So T1 is that time when I had the inventory, T2 is that time when we do not have the inventory. Let me just straight away jump to the part where I will be drawing. Okay, so here we will be plotting quantity. Here I will be plotting time. This here is the maximum inventory. The maximum inventory will last for, let's say, a time period T1, and then for T2 time period, let's say I started taking back orders. So I took the back order up until the point when the back order count reaches IS, and then again what I did, I ordered IM plus IS. So Q is basically IM plus IS. Remember, in the economic order quantity model 1, Q was equal to IM, but now the lot size will be equal to IM plus IS. 10 यूनिट का बैक ऑर्डर ले लिया. If I took the order of 10 units in back order, I was stock out and I wrote 10 customers name in a register. Yes, I will deliver, I promise them. Then I know that I want 50 units in the inventory, so I will be ordering a total of 60 units. So Q, the lot size here, is equal to IM plus IS. This here, guys, this here is the total cycle time. So a cycle is basically starting at this point and ending here. It is starting here, ending here. Again, the cycle has started here, it will end here. Remember, the first cycle will start from somewhere here. The first cycle will start from somewhere here. It will be something like this. I am not going to extrapolate and draw. Just try to understand what I am doing here. Okay. Now, what do we do in terms of economic order quantity model? We calculate the total cost. The total cost is purchase cost plus ordering cost plus holding cost plus shortage cost. Because the term shortage cost has been introduced, I am going to consider shortage cost here. I hope this is clear to everyone. Let me just move on. Now the total cost. Remember, the total cost that I am writing is going to be for a duration of 1 year. I will calculate the total cost for 1 year, and in 1 year total capital D demand will occur. So I will have to order capital D units in 1 year. So the purchase cost will be CU into D. The ordering cost will be C naught into D by Q. The holding cost, क्या फॉर्मूला था भाई? What was the formula of holding cost? CH multiply by I average plus the shortage cost is CS multiply by IS average. Now, how will I calculate I average? Guys, first of all, tell me, Shubham is saying, sir, if shortage cost is there, then holding cost will not be there. Shubham, ये कहाँ से रटा तूने भाई? From where have you रटाड this? Shubham, ध्यान से सुन मेरी बात को. Guys, I am taking 2 minutes time to explain this to Shubham. Shubham is saying that if shortage cost is there, then holding cost will not be there. Shubham, listen to me very, very carefully. Okay. IM is the inventory which I already had. This number of products I had in inventory. This number of products. And it became zero in a time period of T1. I holded this product. इसको hold किया है भाई, carry किया है. I will have to pay the holding cost behind IM. I will not be paying the holding cost behind IS. Behind IS, I will be paying the shortage cost. I am considering a situation where I am considering the possibility of shortage. It does not mean I will completely eliminate the possibility of holding. The problem itself will give you a general formula which help you to find out how much the quantity we will short, how much the quantity we will hold. There can be a case when there might not be a need of holding any quantity. There might be a case when we cannot even short a quantity. But there can also be a case where there will be a distribution of both. Short this much, hold this much. I hope you are able to get my point. Now, the idea is to calculate I average. Let me use blue color for this. The idea is to calculate I average. Guys, first of all, remember that I am going to mark this here in this third triangle, that this triangle that I am shading in blue, this triangle will generate the holding cost. The triangle that I am shading in blue will generate the holding cost, and the triangle that I am shading in green, this triangle here will generate the shortage cost. This triangle will generate the shortage cost. सुनते चलना मेरी बात को. Keep listening, keep all your ears open. Now, as in this case, this is the I average. The holding cost will come from this blue rectangle. But remember, when I will calculate I average, let me use red color for this. When I will calculate I average, this is IM, this is IS. I will consider this average quantity to remain for the entire cycle. I will consider this average quantity to remain for the entire cycle, that is TC. Remember, this is T1. I am only holding the units for T1 time period. I am only holding the units for T1 time period, but in order to calculate the average inventory, so that I can calculate the total holding cost, I will keep the average inventory for an entire time period of TC. Let me just give you an example. Suppose you own a shop. And it is a 30-day cycle. You bring items in the shop on the first of every month and you get completely stock out by the end of the month. Listen to me very, very carefully. Suppose in the 30-day cycle, I hold the quantity for 20 days. And the next 10 days, I took back orders. And the next 10 days, I took back orders. Now, remember, I have the rent of the shop to pay. I have to pay the staff salary. I have to pay the electricity bill. Can I say to the landlord that I used the shop for 20 days. I kept items in the shop for 20 days. The rest 10 days I did not have any items. I am not going to pay the rent for the next 10 days. Can I told my staff that yes, I had only inventory in my shop for the first 20 days time. The last 10 days of the month I did not had any inventory. I will not pay you the salary for the last 10 days. Guys, remember, you will have to pay the salaries, the rent for the entire month, whether you keep items there in the inventory or not. That means I will have to create a complete cycle. I will have to create a complete cycle of time, cycle time, because the repetition of this cycle, the area that I have marked in red, the repetition of this red area, the repetition of this red area will accumulate and will provide me the total cost for 1 year. I hope you all are getting my point. I hope you all are getting my point. Hello, hello, hello. Give me a yes or no, guys. Give me a yes or no. How will I know that whether you understand or not? I am not seeing your faces. I don't know whether my concepts are going inside your minds or not. Give me a yes or no. Give me a yes or no. All I am saying is that although I kept inventory in my shop for 20 days, when I start averaging the value in order to calculate the holding cost, what I will do, I will calculate the holding cost for the entire 30 days, not for 20 days, because the repetition of the entire cycle, the repetition for 30 days will complete 1 year. Okay, okay. So people are getting the point. People are getting the point. Only two guys have replied. Is that mean that others haven't understood a single thing that I have said? Only two people are replying. Guys, come on, yaar. Chaliye, I am going to proceed. I hope you all have understood. If not, just please write it in the comment box. अरे शुभम क्यों नहीं होगा? वो तो मैं इक्वेट करूंगा, मैं तो जबरदस्ती इक्वेट करूंगा. होना नहीं होना छोड़ दो. आई विल इक्वेट जबरदस्ती, because I want the area of the blue triangle to be equivalent to the area of the red rectangle. समझ रहे हो मेरी बात को? Let me proceed, guys. Let me proceed. Similarly, now I am going to use some other color. Let me use black color. What I will do in order to calculate I average S, short inventory ka average. Remember, shortage cost is just like holding cost. Although I shorted the inventory for the green rectangle for T2 time period, I shorted the inventory for only T2 time period, but I will convert it into a rectangle which is going to cover the length of the entire cycle. This time period here is T2, but I will cover the average rectangle also till TC. Guys, if there is any doubt, just ask me, because all I am saying is that if I will repeat the TC graph, the TC rectangle, then the repetition of TC will provide me the total cost for 1 year. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Let me move on to the next page. Now, what I am going to do, I am going to take the area of the blue triangle. The area of the blue triangle will be half of IM multiplied by T1, and I am going to equate it with the red rectangle. I average multiplied by TC. That way I average is equal to Im by 2 multiply by T1 by Tc. Yes, Karthikeyan, I am saying Tc should be considered for both. I am saying that Tc should be considered for both. Yes, I am saying that. Now let's see. Let's see. Here in this rectangle. Here in this rectangle. Let's see. Here in this rectangle. This is Tc. This is T1. So I am writing T1 by Tc. T1 by Tc is equal to Im upon Q. Triangle law. अरुणोपाल इज आस्किंग सर शॉर्टेज तो पूरे मंथ का नहीं होगा. यस अरुणोपाल, शॉर्टेज पूरे मंथ का नहीं होगा. यस यू आर करेक्ट. Those who are getting this doubt in their minds that shortage पूरे month का नहीं होगा, you are correct. But I am also saying that ना, I am saying that the shortage cost will come from the green triangle, which is for T2 days, 10 days let's say. But I will distribute that cost for over the month so that I can create a cycle which has a time duration of TC. मान लो 10 दिन का total shortage cost 500 रुपया है. Somehow I will make sure that 500 rupees get distributed over the entire TC 30 day cycle, ताकि वो 500 रुपए को 30 दिन के साइकिल पे रिपीट करके दिखा के I will repeat the 30 day cycle of 500 rupees in order to generate the total cost for 1 year. Is this clear to everyone? So guys, right now what I have done, I have calculated T1 by Tc, that is Im by Q, via this big green triangle. So I am going to put here, that will be Im by 2 multiply by Im by Q, which is equal to Im square by 2Q. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Now again, in order to calculate the shortage cost, I am going to equate the area of this small green triangle to this black rectangle. ये black rectangle से मैं green triangle का area को equate करूँगा. What that will be half of IS into T2 equal to IS average multiply by TC, then IS average will be equal to IS by 2 multiply by T2 by TC. So now from this rectangle, this red rectangle, let's say, here this is TC, ये पूरा का पूरा TC है, this is T2. So T2 upon TC is equivalent to IS upon Q. So I can write that T2 by TC is equal to IS upon Q. Somebody is cracking fires, I don't understand why. So this will become IS square by 2Q. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear that I average is equal to IM square by 2Q and IS average is equal to IS square by 2Q. I hope this particular thing is clear to you and I can proceed now. Now what I will do, I will rewrite the total cost equation. The total cost equation will be something like this: Cu into D plus C naught into D by Q plus CH multiply by IM square by 2Q plus CS multiply by IS square by 2Q. Now in this particular equation, let me just use blue color. This term is fixed. C naught is fixed, D is fixed, CH is fixed, CS is fixed. What are the variables? Q is the variable, IM is also the variable, IS is also the variable. Why I am saying this? Because remember guys, Q is equal to IM plus IS. If I will change the lot size, then definitely the maximum inventory as well as the short inventory will change. If I will fluctuate the lot size, then definitely IM and IS will also change. Okay, in order to compensate the total lot size. So here I have three variables. Remember the important points that I have three variables. And how many equations I have? I have two equations. This is equation number 1 and this here is equation number 2. So what I will do? I can always equate IS. As Q minus IM whole square. Now using these two equations, I eliminated one variable. So now I am left with two variables now in the equation. One is Q, one is IM. What I will do after this, as I have two variables, I will differentiate total cost first with respect to Q, then I will differentiate total cost with respect to IM. And remember, these are partial differentiations. When there are two variables, you will have to partially differentiate. Okay, and partially differentiating with respect to both, I will equate to 0 in order to minimize the total cost, and then only I can find EOQ. Why I equated it to 0? To minimize total cost. I hope this is clear, because now I am going to write the formulas. I am not going to perform the differentiation part. I am straight away going to write the formulas. The EOQ from the above differentiation will be equivalent to root over 2 C naught D by CH, root over 2 C naught D by CH multiply by root over CH plus CS by CS. Total minimum cost का फॉर्मूला आएगा CU into D plus root over 2 C naught D CH multiply by root over CS by CH plus CS, and the last one, maximum inventory at EOQ will be equal to root over 2 C naught D by CH multiply by root over CS by CH plus CS. And let's say somebody will ask short inventory at EOQ, then it will be EOQ minus maximum inventory at EOQ. So guys, these are the four formulas for the economic order quantity model 3. Just take a screenshot if you like, and I will move on from here and we will solve some numericals of economic order quantity model 3. I will move on from here and we will solve numericals of economic order quantity model 3. Shall I proceed? Just give me a clearance. Give me a yes or no. If you have any doubt, just write it in the comment box so that I can clear while I am here on this page. while my mind is working through the entire process of explaining you. If you have any doubt, just ask me. Otherwise, I will move on. I will proceed. चलिए. So, here is one question on your screen. Here is one question on your screen. Here is one question on your screen. A dealer supplies the following information regarding a product. Annual demand 10,000 units. Ordering cost is rupees 10 per order. The carrying cost is given as 20% of the value of unit price per year, and the unit price is given as rupees 20. Now it is saying that dealer is considering the possibility of allowing back order. He has estimated that the annual cost of back order per year is 25% of the unit price per unit. What should be the economic order quantity? The first thing that has been asked is economic order quantity. If the back order is not permitted, तो कह रहा है कि what will be the EOQ if the back order is not permitted, comma, what quantity he should order if the back order is permitted. So basically asking is that EOQ has been asked in two cases. One, when the back order is not permitted, and two, when the back order is permitted. Then बोलता है compare which model is economical. Then it has told us, asked us to compare both the models in terms of economics. Which model is more economical? And what will be the maximum inventory if the back order is permitted? What will be the maximum inventory if the back order is permitted? So now I am going to just write down what are the data that has been given to me. Capital D दिया है 10,000, C नॉट दिया है ₹10 पर ऑर्डर, CH दिया है, CH कितना दिया है 20% ऑफ यूनिट प्राइस पर ईयर. तो 20 रुपए का 20%. व्हाट इज 20% का 20%? 20 रुपीज का 20% भाई, दैट इज 4 रुपीज. सो CH दिया हुआ है ₹4 per unit per year. Now it has been also given that the annual cost of back order per year is 25% of the unit price per unit. So now I am going to calculate CS also. CS दिया हुआ है मेरे को 25% of the unit cost. 25% of 20 rupees, that is 5 rupees per unit per year. I hope this is clear to everyone. I hope this is clear to everyone. Guys, you can compare. If I will hold a particular product for 1 year, if I will hold a particular product for 1 year, it will cost me 4 rupees. But if I will short that particular product, and remember, shortage depends both on time and quantity. So it is saying that if you will short a product for 1 year, you fail to deliver the customer for a duration of 1 year. You kept on saying him kalana. That will cost me 5 rupees. That will cost me 5 rupees. So what I am saying here is that the shortage cost is higher than the holding cost. The shortage cost is higher than the holding cost. That means just by comparing CH and CS, I am saying, I am not concluding, I am saying that in order to short the product by 1 year, it will cost me 5 rupees, and if I want to hold the product for 1 year, it will cost me 4 rupees. Now what is said? Determine the economic order quantity if the back order is not permitted. If the back order is not permitted, then which economic EOQ model it is talking about? If the back order is not permitted, then which EOQ model it is talking about? Hello everyone. If back order is not permitted, shortage not allowed, which EOQ model it is talking about? Yes, correct. EOQ model 1. So the in first case it is basically asking about the EOQ model 1 and it is asking me EOQ. So we all know that for EOQ model 1, EOQ is equal to root over 2 C naught D by CH, which is equal to 2 into C naught 10 rupees, demand 10,000 units upon CH 4 rupees. Check the value of EOQ, guys. Check the value of EOQ. Mine is coming as 223.6. Mine is coming as 223.6. Just verify. Yes, Ayush. Ayush has rocket speed, man. Ayush has rocket speed. He has also calculated 223.6. So the first part of the question is over. What should be the EOQ if the back order is not permitted? Next, it is asking what quantity he should order if the back order is permitted. If the back order is permitted, then we are talking about EOQ model 3. What is the formula of EOQ? Guys, what is the formula of EOQ? 2 C naught D by CH multiply by root over CH plus CS by CS. CH plus CS upon CS. So this is going to be root over 2 into 10 into 10,000 divided by 4 multiply by root over 4 plus 5. Remember the units of CH and CS should be same. So ये कितना आ रहा है? So multiplying by root over 9 by 5, it is coming equal to 300. It is coming equal to 300. See, you can straight away see the difference. With respect to model 1, the EOQ is 223 units. But with respect to model 3, the EOQ is 300 units. Why? Why it is the case? Why it is the case? Remember this. Because if I allow back order, then definitely some part will go to the inventory and some part will be sold as back order. जो पुराना order लिया आया और गया, hold नहीं करना पड़ा. I do not have to hold those extra units. Okay. Now, what is the next part? Compare which model is economical. Compare which model is economical. How we will compare? First, I am going to calculate the total cost of model 1. The total cost of model 1 will be CU into D. CU is 20 rupees into D 10,000 plus root over 2 C naught DCH 2 C naught D multiply by CH. I am going to compare both the models economically and let's just check the values immediately. Guys, use your calculators and answer me as soon as possible. My value is coming as 200,894.42 rupees. Anyone who has achieved this value, write it in the comment box. Meanwhile, I am calculating the total cost with respect to model 3. This one is for model 1 and now I am calculating for model 3. तो मॉडल 3 के लिए कितना हो जाएगा 20 into 10,000 plus root over 2C naught D multiply by CH multiply by root over 5 divided by 4 plus 5. Guys, calculate the total cost for model 3 also. Calculate the total cost for model 3 also. Mine is turning out to be 200,666.67 rupees. I don't know whether this is correct or not. Just check it out. Use your calculators. To find the values. You have already verified this value. Verify this value also. 200,666. Yes, Ayush Pathak. Excellent. What I can say? Very nice, everyone. Very nice. Is the concept clear to everybody? I hope everybody is able to understand what I am doing here. I hope these things are getting clear to you. You are not getting jumbled up. Okay. So guys, on comparing economically, I can pretty much say that model 3 is more economical. Model 3 is more economical than model 1. Model 3 is more economical than model 1. So guys, what I am concluding here is that for this particular product, it is better to short inventory than to keep it inside the inventory. That means shortage is more economical. Shortage will give me better profits when compared to holding it in the inventory. But guys, now I have a question. For you. Listen to me very, very carefully. Just now when I started this question, I calculated CH, I calculated CS. CH turned out to be rupees 4 per unit per year and CS turned out to be rupees 5 per unit per year. So on comparing this data, I said that the value of CS is higher than CH. That means it is cheaper to hold the product. Than to short the product. Karthikeyan is asking, sir, whether we can guess with the help of CS and CH. Very nice, Karthik. That is also what I am asking. I am saying that it is cheaper to hold the product. Holding a product for 1 year will cost me 4 rupees, but shorting the product for 1 year will cost me 5 rupees. So, if I will compare with respect to CS and CH, then I can say that holding is economical and shorting is not economical. In comparison, I can say that holding the product is more economical with respect to shortage. But when I did the entire calculation part, we ourselves have concluded that it is better to short the product than to hold the product. Yes or no? Then why this is happening? My question is why this is happening? When I have seen that it is cheaper to hold than to short, then why this particular situation is arising? Can anyone answer me? Can anyone answer me? Anybody? Ashwin has just commented, sir, it is crystal clear. Ashwin, can you answer? When CS is more than CH, I can see it is cheaper to hold the product than to short the product. Then why this particular situation arised? Karthikeyan is saying capital got blocked. No, no. Listen to me very carefully. Listen to me very carefully. Just check the values of EOQ. Check the values of QOQ. When the model 1 was in consideration, EOQ was 223. When model 3 came into consideration, EOQ was 300. What happened? The lot size increased. The lot size increased. What does it mean? Guys, if the lot size increased, that means the ordering cost will decrease and the holding cost will increase. The ordering cost will decrease and the holding cost will increase. If I will order a lot of quantity in one lot, then in 1 year time I will have to use the tempo wala service even lesser. The ordering cost will decrease, but the holding cost will increase. And remember, when I am comparing the EOQ models, I am doing that with respect to total cost. And in total cost, we have all kinds of cost: holding cost, ordering cost, shortage cost, purchase cost, everything is there. It's just not like this. It is not like this that we can compare just shortage cost and holding cost and declare that shortage is better, holding is not better. Guys, in order to compare two models, you will have to compare the total cost. No, Kalpesh Mishra, C naught will not decrease, CH will not increase. C naught is cost per order, it will remain constant. C naught is cost per order, it will remain constant. CH is holding cost per unit per time, it will remain constant. I am saying that HC, total holding cost for 1 year, total ordering cost OC, this will vary. Is my point clear? Are Ashwin, everything depends on lot size. The entire game depends on lot size. EOQ is the heading of the chapter. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? Hello, is it clear? Guys, it's just not the game between CS and CH. The game is not only between CS and CH, the game is between total cost. We have to make sure that the total cost should be minimum for 1 year. And when I compared the two models, even though the shortage cost is on the higher side with respect to the holding cost, then also on comparing the total cost, because the EOQ got adjusted, the ordering and holding cost also changed, and the sum of all the cost changed in such a way that it was better for me to opt model 3 than in comparison with model 1. I hope I have delivered the concept to you in the most detailed and most explained manner. Karthikeyan is asking, sir, if EOQ of shortage is less than. Karthik, it can never be the case. It can never be the case. Why? Why it can never be the case? See the multiplying factor. The multiplying factor is root over CH plus CS by CS. The numerator is greater than the denominator. It cannot ever happen that the EOQ of model 3 can never be less than model 1. By the way, a very nice question. By the way, a very nice question. Does anybody has any doubt? Does anybody has any doubt? I hope not. I hope not. So guys, At this particular point, I am going to rest my voice because we have already completed the duration that was allotted to us. I have again and again said that taking class on YouTube is not at all interactive. Not at all interactive. Okay. I mean, I am using two screens, one to read your comments, one to teach, and then there are so many restrictions on YouTube. The platform is not all that buttery smooth. There are lots of glitches and lots of restrictions. I cannot deliver the content the way I want to. Okay. So guys, go for the Unacademy Plus subscription. Download the Unacademy app. Go for the Plus subscription if you have not yet. Ask your friends to do so. Ask your friends to do so. If you will opt for the Plus subscription, you can go for live classes, crash courses, weekly tests, doubt solving sessions. English and Hindi will not be a barrier for you. You can join different rank improvement batches also. This is a wholesome preparation. If money is not a concern, please join the Unacademy Plus subscription. And remember, if you will join the Plus subscription, remember to use the code MMM10. If you will use this code, you will instantly get 10% off on the total fee that you will be paying. This is the discounted fee. If you will open the app, you will select the GATE and ESE category, you will opt for the subscription, you will see that the cost is more than what I am mentioning here. Why? Because if you will use the MMM10 code, you will get the discounted price that is showing on the screen. Guys, you can opt the course for different amount of times, and the more the time you opt, the more the economic value of the package will increase. MMM10 code is valid throughout. There is also one iconic subscription which you can opt for, where you will get one mentor who will be completely dedicated to you, who will guide you throughout your preparation, while preparing your strategies, while telling you which subjects to prepare, how to prepare, each and everything. One particular mentor will be there for you at all times. The iconic package is a bit costly, but again the MMM10 code. My code is valid here. On using the code, you will instantly get 10% off. Up until then, guys, those who are preparing for GATE and ESE and are watching my YouTube videos, you can also download the Unacademy app and access some of the content for free. You can straight away go to this URL that has been given on the slide here, unacademy.com/@Manish Mishra -1260. Both M are capital. You can straight away go to this link. You will see my page. You can follow me there. Please follow me on the Unacademy app. Those students who are watching my YouTube videos, follow me on the Unacademy app. This will motivate me to make even better videos, to guide you, to teach you in the most optimal way I can do that. And guys, this is my Telegram channel link. If you haven't joined it yet, please join the Telegram channel. Please join the Telegram channel. I mean, in near future, it is going to be confirmed gold mine for you for all the contents that I will be delivering here. I mean, I will not only be delivering the contents of industrial, I will be sharing the contents of production and other subjects also. I will be conducting a whole lot of test series in the form of PDFs and whatnots. Join the Telegram channel. You will get the daily links of all my classes, whether on the Unacademy app or on the YouTube channel. And guys, one more thing guys, very important thing that I wanted to discuss. Do not leave the class yet. A very important thing I wanted to discuss. Tomorrow at 9 p.m. in the morning, 9 a.m. in the morning, there is going to be a special class. There is going to be a special class on the Unacademy app. And on this special class, I will start a completely new topic, linear programming problem. I will not only be solving practice questions, I will be taking the entire topic detailed explanation of LPP. Okay, as I understood that only teaching on YouTube will delay the syllabus. We won't be able to complete the syllabus even by 20th of December. I have calculated, guys, because on YouTube there is a time restriction. So what I am doing is I am providing lectures on special class also now. I am starting a new topic LPP on the Unacademy app. So those who have not yet downloaded the app, go download the app and straight away go to this URL. Follow me on the Unacademy app. Then you can get notifications of my classes. Every day from morning 9 a.m. to up until 11:15 a.m. I will be taking LPP. I will be taking LPP, linear programming problem, a very important topic from GATE point of view. Yes, I will consider the 8 p.m. class. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Attend the morning class. I will intimate you about the evening class. Okay, I will intimate you about the evening class. Don't worry. Remember, guys, tomorrow in morning 9 a.m. to 11:15 a.m. I will be starting LPP, a very important topic from GATE point of view, and I will be teaching it in the most fun way possible. Please join the session. Please be on time. I request you all to be on time at 9 a.m. I will start the class sharp at 9 a.m. and in 2 hours time we will cover a lot of portion of LPP. I am doing this. Why I am doing this? I will be taking special classes also, and this time this special classes will also cover the conceptual part. Up until then, guys, up until then, please like, share and subscribe the video. Okay, like, share and subscribe तो कर दीजिए. Thank you guys for attending this lecture. I'll see you all tomorrow in the morning at 9 a.m. and then at 9:15 p.m. on YouTube. For those who are going to attend solely on YouTube, I'll see you all at 9:15 p.m. And those who will also be attending on the Unacademy special class app, I will see you all at 9 a.m. in the morning. तब तक के लिए टाटा बाय बाय.